Okay, here we are again, another Facebook Live, first one for the week for me. And I think I've got a pretty good topic here. It's about tools, yeah. I'm saying the world's best marketing tool, the world's best conversion tool. I'm not sure if it's the world's best, but it's certainly working very well for me and people that I'm working with. What is that tool and how can you use it to get leads and convert them into sales? I'll share it with you in a minute. But first, let's see who's joining the call. Okay, Patty. Hi, Patty. How are you? Melinda. Hi, Melinda. Gina. Hi, Gina. Jean. Belinda. Yeah, I got her. John Hines. Yeah, hi, John. Yep, great. All right, more will join soon. All right, my name is Kim Willis. I've been a marketer, a digital marketer, an online marketer for since 2006. So what's that? 12 years, and it's provided me with a full-time income, sometimes an extraordinary income. It's given me a lot of freedom, so it's a lifestyle I recommend. Now I'm a nomad. I'm not just a digital marketer. I'm a nomad. So I've been traveling for several years. Not that I'm living out of suitcases. I like to stay put in one part of the world. Right now I'm in Cambodia, in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Soon I'm moving to Vietnam. And yeah, it's been an incredible experience, and it's in a way it's kind of changed my life because it's opened my mind to a world of possibilities, and it's been great to share different cultures and all the rest of it. So it's fantastic being a digital marketer. You can, well, the world is your oyster if you're into that sort of thing. Some people like to stay put and they don't like to explore. That's fine, but that's not me. All right, okay, let's get started with the topic. We'll go for about 10 minutes, so it's just a very short, what you might call a micro lesson, nothing like one of my courses, but it'll just give you a couple of some insights, and I think you'll get some value out of it. Before I do, who else have we got here? Zwan, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Zwan Zhang, hi mate. Kyle, g'day Kyle, good to see you again. All right, now, let's talk about tools. Now, of course, we use tools everywhere. I've got a microwave oven. That's a tool, isn't it? It helps us to prepare food faster. That's a tool, isn't it? That's a tool. A phone. It just helps us communicate better. That's a tool. It stops people from, they don't need to get up and change the TV channel. Remember when we used to do that a long time ago? Last week I was showing you my guitar. That's a tool to create music. And like all tools, in the right hands, well, not all tools, I mean, that's pretty easy to use, but like a guitar, in the wrong hands, it doesn't create music or it creates noise. In the right hands, yeah, it can create magical experiences for people. This is another tool. I recently bought this. It's because I want to improve the sound quality with my videos. That I record, training videos and so on. And so I decided to buy a microphone rather than using an inbuilt microphone. I don't have a recording studio or anything like that. Digital nomads don't have that kind of ability or freedom. But I bought the microphone, and a microphone, another tool in the right hands. Yeah. It can help improve the experience for your audience. But let's talk about sales. What sort of tools do we use in sales and marketing? We might sign up for an autoresponder system, such as with Aweber or something like that. That's really a tool, isn't it? It helps to it helps us manage our list so that we can send messages to our list in a timely way. That's a tool. So there are lots and lots of tools that marketers use from one day to the next, and I'm certainly a believer in them. But at the same time, I mean, you can't replace the human connection. That's very important as well. But if they help to save us time and ultimately help us make more money, well, it's got to be a good thing. Now, when it comes to sales, what have we got? We've got three key elements in the sales process, at least the way I look at it, okay? The first element is to build an audience. I call it a tribe. You might call it, other people call it a warm audience. Build your warm audience, build your tribe, build your following, okay? And you don't need a big following to make money, that's for sure. I started my first Facebook group, was only using these kind of tribe builder methods. It was about 2 years ago, about 2 years ago, a bit less, a bit more, just a touch over 2 years ago. And I started to make money from that group in my first month. Okay, and I did not have a big tribe, a big Facebook group tribe. It's built since then, but back then just had added about 20 or 30 people, and started to make some money in the first month. So in a way, the Facebook group was a kind of a tools platform. All right, so tools are great, but the tool that I like the most, and I'm getting the most value from, and have been for at least the last 2 years, is Facebook Messenger. Facebook Messenger. What an awesome tool it is. You can use it to generate leads. You can use it to build relationships and establish friendships. And of course, you can use it to make sales. Yes, you can. Now, earlier this year, I put together a little product called Tribe Builder Core, and I offered it to a few people that I knew so they could become customers for it, and they did. And then a few of those people became affiliates, and they started promoting it. Well, since January this year, just using the Facebook tool, the Facebook Messenger tool, in conjunction with a few other subsidiary strategies, but the Messenger tool is really where it happened. There's been over 300 customers that have been added by our little group of people who decided to promote it, to promote this simple product called Tribe Builder Core. So the Facebook Messenger tool, wow, if that's not a good example of success, I don't know what is. It's a fantastic tool. People use it, you use it, I know you use it one way or another. Maybe it's just for friendshipping, maybe it's for business, maybe it's for both. But what I've noticed is that people often don't use it very well. They don't know how to use it. They don't know how to use it to generate a lead. They don't know how to use it to make a sale from that lead. So this is a really critical topic, because if you're a marketer and you're active on Facebook, the fact that you're watching this suggests that you probably are somewhat active on Facebook. Well, you've got to use that tool. You've got to use it, but you've got to use it properly, effectively. Like I said before, the tool in the right hands can perform magical experiences, magical results, minor miracles. But in the wrong hands, it's just another stupid tool. See? So that's the point I wanted to make about that tool. By the way, I'll just do a sound check. I'm not coming over too loud, am I? Not too loud? You just say the sound is okay. Because last week it seemed to be, people were getting a bit of reverberation. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, of course I'll tell you how to use it. Just wait, to be patient, dear. Melinda. Perry, hi Perry. G'day Perry. Perry's still in Vegas. He's from Canada. Okay, who else has joined the call here? Thanks, Perry. Sound check, good. Yeah, hi Melinda. Hi Jane, speaking to you before, good to see you here. Okay, so that's the tool. Now, I'm not going to be able to give you an in-depth training on how to use Messenger, not in the remaining time, 6 minutes or whatever. It's an ongoing process to become good at it. And as always, the devil is in the detail. The devil is in the detail. But if we look at the two elements, other than just relationship building, we'll look at the two elements, lead generation and lead conversion. Sometimes we can generate leads using the Facebook tool. It's not the only way to generate a lead, not the only way. You can generate a lead with content that you post in your group or on your personal profile or even on a Facebook page or on some other social media platform, such as Twitter. You can create leads with content, okay? But the other way on particularly on Facebook, to generate a lead is via Messenger, Facebook Messenger. Now, the way I like to do it is to, after a bit of chit chat and getting to know people just a little bit, and I'm not talking about a 1 hour discussion here, I'm talking 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes. What I like to do after that is to ask some questions and just see if I can find a hot button or some pain. Now, it depends on who you're targeting. I don't know what your niche is, but my niche is comprised of other marketers because I develop training products and I promote those training products to people who want to improve their lead generation and conversion skills. So that's my target audience. Your target audience could be completely different to mine. So all I can do is talk conceptually. I can talk about principles. You've got to adapt these ideas to your own unique situation. So, but what you want to do is you want to probe a little bit, ask in a non-interrogatory style, and discover what irks people, what keeps them awake at night, what is causing them grief. And for me, if it's a marketer, usually that comes down to not making enough money, not getting sales, not making sales. That can be because of different reasons, one of which might be not generating enough leads or generating enough of the right type of leads. So I just ask questions. That's all I do. And I'm a good listener, even though it's a text-based tool primarily. I'm a good listener. And so I read between the lines. So your listening skills, your discernment skills are very important. And it's probably something you need to work on a regular basis. So asking questions is the name of the game. And if somebody gives you a kind of a flippant answer, well, you've got to dig a little bit deeper. You don't just accept a kind of a superficial answer. If I ask somebody how's business and they say, oh, it's fantastic, I'm not just going to accept that. And I guess this is one of the differences between a sales pro and an amateur. The amateur will say, oh, okay, right, that's it. Whereas the pro will say, okay, so what are you marketing at the moment? Give me an idea. I'm interested. I'm curious. And let them, if they want to do a sales pitch to me, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. To me, it's like water off a duck's back. And then I might ask a question, well, how are you marketing that? How are you promoting it at the moment? How are you generating leads? So I'm digging all the time, asking questions, but I'm coming across someone who is interested in them, not somebody who is giving them the third degree. Because in reality, I am interested. I'm always curious about people and what makes them tick and why they do this versus doing it this way versus doing it another way, right? Take an interest in people. And people will sense that you're genuinely interested in them with very little of an agenda in place, and they'll share. They will share. And usually what I find within a few minutes, someone's going to reveal a pain point. They're going to reveal a weakness or something like that. So that's basically how I do it. But like I say, your business is different to mine. Your niche could be different to mine, although I notice some of the people on the call right now, you're basically in the same niche as me, so you can get even more value from this. But look, even if you're a coach and you're targeting, people who've got health challenges or something like that, fine, find the pain point. Make a friend on Facebook and just talk to them, but don't interrogate them. Don't do it in a conversational way. I hate that when people, I feel like they're grilling me, it kind of gets my back up, and I start to, I start to feel uncomfortable. So you've got to do it in such a way. It's a nuanced approach. Okay. So you do this, you find a pain point, and usually what I say after that, I say, would you like help with that? What if I can help you with that? Something like that. And if they come back and they say yes, well, to me, that's a lead. That's a lead. I now have myself a lead. I'm happy about that. I have a lead. And then what I'll do then, now this is my particular situation. I have a video. It's called Six Figure Tribes. And if you haven't watched that video and you like the sound of it, okay, say yes in the chat there, and I'll send it over to you. It's called, it's an info video. It's not a sales video. Okay, it's about 12 minutes. It's helpful. Thousands and thousands of people have watched that video. So I say, well, look, I've got a video called Six-Figure Tribes. It'll give you some tips on how to build an audience. And would you like to, I'll give you the link if you like. I kind of take it or leave it. I'm not gonna put the hard word on people. Okay, take it or leave it. They got to be leaning forward. That's my attitude. They got to be leaning forward, not backwards. Leaning forward. All right. So more often, if I've done my job properly, 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, yes, please, give me that freaking video. I want to watch it, right? And then it's only 12 minutes, and sometimes they'll come back to me within half an hour or something like that, and they'll say, I really like that video. I said, yeah, okay, what's the main thing that you got out of that video? And they tell me, I say, okay, well, would you like some more help, some more in-depth help, so we can help you solve this problem once and for all? They say, yeah. So, okay, well, I got another video. So I got 2 videos, right? Now, you haven't got a video, okay, what about a free report? You could use a free report. So I've got a free report which will show you in simple terms, what you need to do to solve the problem. It's not going to show you in depth how to solve the problem, but it'll give you some key steps. Would you like that free report? It could be a 1-page cheat sheet. You could do that, right? So, and you can get people to opt in. So you're building your email list at the same time, right? So just simple things, but using the Facebook Messenger tool. That's it. And so, okay, now I give them the second video, and then the second video's got an offer on it. It's with the dollar value attached. So sometimes they're going to just buy straight off the bat. If they don't buy, I'll follow them up and say, hey, did you look at that second video? They say, yeah. Say, okay, well, have you got any questions? What part did you like about the video the most? They're always saying something like that, right? So the first video, I say the same thing. Which part stood out for you? Which part did you like the most? And they tell me. Second video, same thing. Which part did you like the most? I'm not going to ask them, do you like that video? I'm not going to invite a yes or no response. I want them to tell me why they liked it, okay? And so one thing leads to another, bang, before you know it, another sale, all right? So that's basically how I use it in very, very simple terms, as I said. There's detail required. Detail mastery is what it's all about, and certainly one of the things that I'm really big on, and I teach it a lot. Now, this topic, okay, we'll just see if there's anybody else here, and I'll just say something else that I think you'll find helpful. Yeah, great Melinda. Joseph, welcome. Perry, yeah, got that. Okay. Yeah, so like I say, the messenger tool is magical, a magical tool. It can either be an annoyance and a curse for you, or it can be a wonder tool, Facebook Messenger, and it's free. It's a free tool. And sometimes when I'm having a chat to somebody, if it looks like they're really good, and I'll go to a voice call. So that's the second stage. So we start with texting, 5-10 minutes, something like that. And then if they're looking really good, sometimes even if they've watched the videos, but they're just, they've got some more questions or something like that, or they've read the free report, whatever. Okay, I say, well, let's have a call. In fact, proof positive, Perry is on this call right now. That's exactly what happened last week. Just a very recent example. It's very fresh in the mind because I see his name there. That's exactly, and he'll verify that. It's exactly what happened. We started out with a bit of a chit chat on Messenger using the text tool, and then I suggested, well, why don't we let's do a voice call. So we had a chat on using the voice call, and then Perry shared his journey with me. It was a great call. It was a very good call, and I really enjoyed it because Perry has these other business ideas that he wants to implement. So I gave him some tips there, etc. And, Perry bought that little training product straight off the bat, just like that. Simple, easy, no problem at all. That's what we do. That's what we do. Now let's see what else we've got. Oh, by the way, I've got a webinar coming up. Now I'll just talk in US time zone, okay? So New York time, right? Eastern time. I adjusted for your region, but Eastern time, New York time, it's 10 p.m. Okay, it's 10 p.m. Thursday night. If you're in Asia Pacific, it's going to be Friday. So Singapore is going to be 10 a.m. Yeah. Sydney time would be 1 p.m. I think. Unfortunately, if you're in Europe, not so good. It's about 2 a.m. for if you're in the UK, Italy, France, the 1 hour difference there. But anyway, it's the middle of the night. But for the rest of us in Asia Pacific, the Americas, it's probably going to be good timing for you. And it's called 6 Ways to Convert Facebook Friends into Customers. 6 ways. Actually, I think I've included a bonus, a 7th way, but the headline is 6 ways, all right? So if you would like a link, it's a free webinar. And if you would like a link for that so you can register, just say yes in the chat box below, and I'll make sure either myself or my VA, she will get that information to give you the link, and then you can register for it. 6 ways, or is it 7? 6 ways to convert Facebook friends into customers. Great topic. And yeah, I've got some really good information for you. Now, is there anything else here I need to share with you? No, I think that's pretty much it. Do you have any questions about that? Just that simple idea. Oh, just one thing, one point. People think that sales is about just, you know, kind of pitching a product. That's what it's about. That's how you do it, right? So if you're talking to somebody on Facebook, on Messenger or something like that, okay, you launch straight into it. I want to show you my product. Here's my wonderful product. Here's my wonderful program. Here's my thing. It's wonderful. Please join. Please join. That's not the way to do it. That's for amateurs. That is not the way to do it. If you just cast your mind back a few minutes to what I was saying before, there's gold there for you. There's gold. What I do is I lead with concept first. Then I follow with specific. So I like to find out what makes people tick. I detest it when somebody starts pitching a product straight off the bat, and you've had it happen to you. Okay, someone makes a friend request of you today, you accept the friend request, 5 minutes later, they're into it. They don't know you from a bar of soap, yet they're pitching you like crazy. Do you know one of the things that I say to people when they try that stunt? I say, no, interesting approach. It's a bit like picking up the yellow pages or the white pages of the phone book and just starting at A and dialing people from home and phoning them up and pitching them. It's about the same thing. It's the online equivalent. How do you feel about that, John? That kind of jolts them. That's called turning the tables, but that's another topic all by itself. I won't go there. I will not go there. Not today. I'll do that for another Facebook Live. But I detest it, and you detest it as well, unless you're doing it to other people. You detest it as well. It's not the way to do it. It's not the way to do it. A little bit of chit chat first, ask a few questions, find the pain point, and then, and this is critical, you offer a conceptual solution. You don't spray them with your product. You don't do that. You offer a conceptual solution. And the way I do it for my particular program is, or product that I, my own course and etc., my own training products, is that I send them to a little concept video, okay? As I said, you could use a free report, just a one-page sheet or something like that. John, if I could show you a way to solve that problem, it'll at least give you some broad steps, some key steps. Would you like to know about it? They say yes, say, okay, well, I've got a little cheat sheet for you. 5 ways to blah, 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 whatever the problem is, okay? They say, great, let me see it, right? Now, that solution is a conceptual solution. It's not your product, not your product at all. I don't do that. I will share the product after they've had a look at the conceptual solution first. That's it. That's the way we do it. And that is why hundreds of people have become customers just using this method this year alone, just with that one product that I launched earlier this year. So, okay, Perry has a question. If I contact someone and their pain point is not in my realm, but I know someone that works in that field, shouldn't I pass on their content? This is good for building my own brand. Yeah, that's great. If you can't help them, if you can't help that particular person because it's kind of out of your niche, it's not specific, but you want to give value to people, sure, point them in the right direction. There's no downside for you. It'll make you look good, and it actually helps to build your credibility. I do this quite often. I give third-party endorsements to others who are doing something a bit different to me. It's valuable, it's good. I don't have any problems with that at all, and particularly if I can't help them, well, what's the problem? If I can't help them with my solution, okay, I'm going to send them to somebody who can. To me, that's the right thing to do, always. All right, folks, well, I think that will end this Facebook Live, but Facebook Messenger, awesome tool, really awesome tool in the right hands, used in the right way. It's a fantastic tool, and I look forward to helping more people use the tool in the future. And don't forget, if you want to join the webinar that I've got coming up on Thursday, just say yes in the chat box, and we'll make sure that you get the registration link so you can attend. All right, this is Kim Willis from, I was going to say a little village in Cambodia. No, I'm from Phnom Penh, the capital city in Cambodia. All right, okay, this is Kim Willis. See ya. Bye for now.